So I'm sitting here at work, minding my business, doing what I typically do. We're a fairly open bunch as far as the topics that we discuss within our operations group. The topic was switched to the assassination of the UnitedHealth CEO that just recently happened. And it quite shocked me the views that some of these people held and some of the depravity. Kind of hurt hearing. And I'm driving, which is why I'm not paying as much attention in formulating my thoughts as coherently as I probably could be. But it was unfortunate to hear the applause that the assassin received from, in this particular case, it was these women. I lied. There was also a dude there as well. But the fact that they were so quick and willing to praise this assassin that just ended this dude's life was so bizarre to me. Like, I get we have issues with the insurance companies within the United States. The whole idea of insurance is a strange one if you really think about it. But it shocked me just how quickly they were to praise this person. Some making remarks as to, I want to find this person so I can date them. And the applause of, I kid you not, one person was laughing while saying, we should kill more CEOs. What? This woman is I would say late 20s. She has a kid. She has a husband. It just gave me a good window into what a lot of these Democrats think. The same person after Donald Trump was or won the race was spewing the same rhetoric of, we should kill Trump as well. I think that they cannot see past their nose. The fact that they do not understand the ramifications of what this justification could usher in. CEO bad, corrupt, whatever it is, does not give you the right to kill this person. You do not get the right to kill someone because you think they're slimy and gross. That's not how you win the debate. You don't just get to shoot and kill whoever you please just because you disagree with them. That thought ushers in a world in which I don't think they want to be a part of. Because that allows even more corruption within the society to which we live. I'm quite shocked and baffled that one could hold that view. I'm just thinking to myself, if we allow, or who in history has killed someone because they thought they were wrong? or that they thought that they were evil. Hitler, that's a big one that comes to mind. That same thought process is being cheered and praised by, and I don't think it's fair to call them Democrats, though that's the party they claim and hold to. These folks are radicals. They are extremists that, quite frankly, should not be listened to. I don't think they have, as far as the conversation of policy and morality, I think they do not have a conversation to bring to the table. Now, we need to have conversations and debates, because if we push them out to their own echo chamber, they'll only get more extreme. Though they've kind of already formed their own echo chamber already. You see that with the legacy media. But I don't know. The fact that this married woman was joking about getting together with this assassin is quite bizarre to me. And like I said, I get it. The insurance companies, they're kind of gross. A buddy of mine, he's a roofer. One of the biggest hassles he has to deal with is the insurance companies. You have these homeowners who have paid in for 10 plus years, then they receive hail damage to their roof, and it's like pulling teeth to get these insurance companies to cover their roof. Makes me wonder, why would I even hold homeowners insurance? Now I get it. Most people do not have the income to pay for a roof in cash. You can't drive on the road that we are taxed on without having auto insurance. That kind of seems a little weird to me. I saw this message, and I don't know if it's completely true or not, though it wouldn't surprise me if it is. Blue Cross Blue Shield supposedly not willing to pay for the entirety of anesthesia given certain surgeries, which seems so odd to me. Isn't that why I'm paying you week after week out of my paycheck? Ideally, these insurance companies don't want us to withdraw any money, all right, because then we'd just be paying in and they would never have to pay out, which is clearly why they're so reluctant to pay. So I think that would be a topic in and of itself, talking about insurance and the reforms and fixes that we could do there. But I don't know. I would say it's demonic, the spirit that would possess someone to praise an assassin and joke about getting together with them or anything along those lines. I don't know. Just seems weird to me. If I have more thoughts, I'll continue recording, but I'll cut it off there. See y'all. I guess there was another thought that spurred, but I kind of touched to it already. But that's not how you win the debate and push policy to actually contribute to change that is healthy. There are legal means and ways of voting. Granted, you can make the argument that, does the government even listen to the people? Which I would argue more yes than I have seen in my lifetime. I believe it was the DEA pick was shot down. Maybe that's poor phrasing. Was forced to withdraw his nomination due to his acts during COVID, shutting down a church. Even though, from what I recall, they complied with everything the government authorities were pushing on people, which is disgusting to me. I would have my own thoughts about that, COVID and how we handled it. But I say that to say, a lot of his picks for his staff have been pushed through or pushed away by the public's reaction. I mean, X has been fundamental in this as far as giving someone, or giving the populace, an unbiased outlet to voice their views and bring true speech to the conversation. So you could take your issues with insurance, bring it to the local level, have them bring it to the federal level. There's processes in place to get things done, but a good way to turn people off is by foaming at the mouth whenever something as egregious as shooting and killing someone. Just foaming at the mouth. Into what? I don't even think they know what they mean whenever they say it, to be quite honest. I think that they, quite possibly, excuse me, are so deprived of God's truth, God's word, God's nature, that they just hear something negative has happened to someone else which they think deserves it. And I think that's unfortunate. Which is why we need to continue to have conversations with these people. I feel like you don't run the risk anymore. I guess given your corporate environment. You don't run into the risk anymore of someone running up to HR and HR's response being, "Oh, you're fired because you said some bad thing," though who determines bad in their world? You're fired because you said something bad. HR is the biggest waste, in my opinion. But you don't run that risk, I think, of having that conversation with someone, offending them, and them running to HR to tell on you and have the corporate finger waved in your face and them saying, no, hush now, we don't want to hear you talk. You just go back to your little cubicle and go back to work now. That's how you lose. That's how you lose the culture. By not talking. So be respectful, obviously. You want to have civil debate, or else no one's going to hear anything whenever the two parties are just yelling over each other. You won't have any sort of constructive arguments by doing that. Be civil. But speak up. I think Trump winning the popular vote displays a culture shift that people are done being told what to think and what to say. And it's funny because we never lost that right. We lost the culture by not talking. By the generation that said, oh, we don't talk about issues of X, Y, and Z at the dinner table. We don't talk about those. When that's typically whenever the only time a family gets together is at dinner. Probably even less nowadays. Why would you not bring X, Y, and Z topics to the conversation at the dinner table? Wouldn't that be whenever you want the wisdom of the generations past to help you inform you on how to construct what they think and give you knowledge of, I saw this happen. It's called wisdom. But I don't know. That was my additional thought that I had while driving to my church. We're about to do a little volunteer Christmas dinner party, so it should be pretty fun. I got some pajamas that I get to wear, so that'll be pretty fun. But for those who listen to my rant, thank you. I'll be trying to do more of these, ideally at my home desk, so I don't have to hold my phone. Or maybe I find a car mount and then I just plug it in like that. I don't know. But y'all have a good one. Bye.